Picture yourself reviewing your monthly credit card bill and you're looking at those charges of an extravagant vacation. Charges to a resort in France, a restaurant in Italy, and shopping in London. But you have never been to any of those places. I'm going to talk to you about the lost art of using traditional mail as opposed to email as your main source of communication. Through research, personal observations, and experience, I have learned the many aspects involved in mail and email. I will be sharing with you some reasons you should reconsider using email, including security risks, social aspects, and the economy. And finally, I will also discuss some opposing views that email is faster and better for the environment. The story I shared about credit card fraud could happen to anyone. Now I will discuss some security risks involved with email. Using email could potentially increase your risk of being a victim of credit card fraud, being a victim of extortion, and putting your personal information and pictures to be hacked into and stolen. The FBI 2013 cybercrime report states that the United States is ranked highest in cybercrimes at 90.63% of all cybercrime complaints are made within the U.S. California is the highest state at a rate of 12.13% of formal complaints. According to the FBI Cybercrimes Unit, in October of 2013, a new email threat became known as the CryptoLocker ransomware that is accessed through email and spreads rapidly. It warns a user of a virus that their files have been encrypted, and the only action to clear it is to pay a ransom. Another new risk in email hacking has to do with gaining access to pictures. ABC7 reported that in January of this year, 2 men were arrested for hacking into email accounts to get nude photos and then selling them to revenge porn sites. Not only do we have to be concerned with security risks, but we need to be aware of how email affects our communication and social interaction. Social interaction is negatively affected by using email as a main source of communication. According to a report by McKinsey Global Institute, they found that workers spend 28% of their day on emails. We devote a large amount of time at work as well as in our personal life on email. But communicating verbally or in a letter is more profound effect on the receiver. The excitement of getting a letter, card, postcard in the mail is something that you do not experience with email. It is a pick-me-up to anyone's day when they receive a card in the mail. Traditional mail is more personal and can reach an older generation. When it comes to my grandmother, letters make her day and she refuses to use email. My other grandmother, who did use email, has Alzheimer's now and does not remember how to use her computer or email. Traditional mail can also be kept as keepsakes, whereas with email, people tend to delete those and not revisit them, and letters tend to go in a shoebox. According to the article for PC Magazine, they relate that even in their workplace, email has made their work environment more impersonal, that email can make it difficult to determine a person's true meaning in communication, especially in the case of sarcasm. The decrease in the traditional mail is showing to have a negative effect on the economy with a potential for further deterioration. Now to discuss the possible effects on the economy. A study submitted to the Postal Regulatory Commission found that there is a negative economic impact in communities where there has been a postal office closure. An article by Discovery News states that the post office has lost, over the last decade, $25 million a day due to the decrease in first-class mailings. Even with these concerns, many people still prefer to use email over traditional mail. Ivan Levinson wrote for Business Know-How that email is cheap, fast, and easily accessible. Go Paperless Solutions promotes the idea of going paperless and has created its vision to take the businesses into a paperless future, promoting the use of email in order for companies and people to go green and go paperless, stating that going paperless is necessary for the environment. My response to these points of view is first, yes, I do agree that email is faster, but not every occasion calls for speed. In regards to the statement that email is cheaper, this can also be true. I cannot dispute this, but I believe the cost is necessary in order to maintain our federal postal service. When it comes to going paperless, recycle. I worked in a doctor's office that went paperless, and the only difference were charts were computerized. It did not affect the amount of paper going in and out of the office. In conclusion, I have reviewed some dangers in regards to email, the social effect of email has on us, and the effect email is having on traditional mail. are on our economy, including the news of those who prefer email to traditional mail, including speed and cost. I hope I have encouraged you to join me in sending a card to someone to let them know they are special and give them a boost.